How many of you have been told that when it comes to our ancestors, men were hunters and women were gatherers? Raise your hand. Let me see. Women were intentional and purposeful hunters. They hunted big game and often alone because the dudes couldn't keep up with them. And the best hunters in the tribes, the grandmothers. The grandmothers. Because one of the #1 reasons that women stay in abusive relationships is not because they're in love with their abusers. It's because they don't have the financial means to leave. If you give them the power to feed you, you give them the power to starve you. I get called masculine at least 3 times a day. And every time I say thank you, because that means I'm handling my business and I'm not taking any shit. Don't threaten me with a good time. Ladies, there were laws that prevented us from working. And when they did let us in the workplace, they paid us half of what they paid the men because they're like, he needs to provide for his family. You don't need the money. And they stuck us in these nurture, supportive roles like secretary because we have been conditioned to believe that we are to dim our light so that other people feel better in our presence. And it's also been my experience that when we are led in leadership positions, we have to exponentially outperform our male counterparts to get the same recognition. How many of you have felt that in your careers? But he asked me to marry him and I said yes. And I'm like, girl, what are you thinking? You have 2 degrees. He has a birth certificate. Those things do not match. Because when you make and control your own money, you have ultimate control over your destiny. It levels out the power dynamics in the relationship. Female CEOs of Fortune 500 companies outperform their male counterparts by an average of 123%. It's like, what are these dudes doing? Are they even working? When we're looking at facts and not feelings, women are simply better leaders, period. Can I get an amen on that one? Amen. That's right. And I'll never forget the moment that I started to believe that I was just as smart as anybody else in that room. And that's when my life changed. And in a male-dominated industry where I'm typically the only woman in the room, I have been the top performer in every damn job I have ever had. I wiped the floor with these dudes. Thank you. They can't keep up with me. They haven't been battle tested. Is because I want you to understand that what you believe about yourself matters. You just put your beliefs and your actions out there and you let reality catch up. You act as if. So as you leave here today, I want you to think about what beliefs do you have that are preventing you from reaching your full potential. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.